I didn't want to be there after hours, but no matter how many times I said that, my friend forced me to come.
one unheard message.
Hello there. My name is Lego101, and I would like to welcome you, new employee, to your new job as a night guard at the... Hold on a second. What? You look familiar, judging by the employee files I currently have. You're that fnaf gamer pro that worked at my P3 Playhouse as a night guard in 2021. And it also says here that you got to the facility via an accident that has left you in a coma? Well, I'm not sure when you will wake up from it in the real world, but until you do, you're gonna have to watch over this place. You're a night guard after all. Duh. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Welcome to your new job as a night guard at the Lego101 sewer storage facility. I, Lego101, will be your guide throughout your new career path, or sometimes someone else besides me will guide you. Now, on to the basics. You have a monitor which should be on your desk or on the ground like a desk fan or something like that, I don't know. And in the monitor there are some cameras, which is very obvious considering that most places with animatronics have cameras. Speaking of which, you probably recognize the animatronics on Cam 1. My robot counterpart, which is the red bear with brown eyes, Hama, H-A-M-A, who is the orange bunny, and Trevin, T-R-E-V-I-N, who is the blue power fox with yellow eyes. You might also notice that they are damaged. The reason for this is because of an incident at Lego101's P3 Playhouse that happened in 2021, which happened a week after you finished your final shift here. See, two people broke in one night and damaged the animatronics, although one person damaged them while the other person didn't. At least, that's according to the camera footage I was able to find. And the animatronics were so beyond repair because the workers weren't able to fix them, given that they, the animatronics, were missing some pieces. And as a result, the place shut down for good, and that's why they're in this storage facility now, to rot away since they aren't usable anymore. Now, anyway, back to talking about the cameras. You're noticing that some of the cameras are dark, and that's because we leave the lights off until morning to save power, with some kind of lighting system. Although, if you notice on cams 1, 3, 4, 6, 10, and 11, the lights in those rooms are left on during night for some reason. It's some kind of bug in the system, and we're currently trying to fix the issue, but if you're having trouble looking for certain intruders on the cameras that are dark, we have a light toggle button on cams 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 12, which are the cams that are dark to see in question. It should be on the bottom right side of your monitor screen. To activate it, tap the button that says turn lights on, and it will turn the lights on in that room. And it'll also change the button's title from turn lights on to turn lights off. Speaking of that, if you want to turn the lights off, tap the button that says turn lights off, and it will turn the lights off in that room and change the button's title back to turn lights on. Also, as a reminder, the light batteries in the cameras that are dark are limited during the night, so use the light toggle button sparingly. On top of that, your monitor also has limited battery in it, so don't use the cameras way too much, or you won't be able to look at the cameras at all. Now on to the maintenance/help panel, which should be above you. If you open it, you will see some alarm buttons, and you will also see a reboot option for your camera system. You are wondering why it is there. Because, see, from time to time, the cameras will randomly shut off, and you won't be able to turn your monitor back on. So, if you see that happen, go into the maintenance/help panel and reboot the camera system. Though keep in mind, it will take a while to reboot, but rebooting the cameras won't work if you waste all your monitor batteries, so remember that. As for the alarm buttons in the panel, I would go into detail about them, but that will be saved for tomorrow's message. But just know that the alarms will scare some intruders away, okay? Anyway, that's almost all the basics, really. The first night should be a cakewalk if you think about it. Also, reminder, I'm not going to call you tomorrow night because I have to do a lot of paperwork, but don't worry, my robot plush funny friend, Plush 105, will take over tomorrow's message for me. So that way, you can at least still have some company, right? And with that statement, I wish you luck on your first day. Have a good night.
End of message.
Well. After 3 years of searching, I finally found all 3 of you at last. You know, last time I saw you all, you were all damaged at the Lego 101 Pizzeria Playhouse. But when the place closed down in 2021, I've been on the run, looking everywhere for all 3 of you. And it looks like all that searching was worth it, as I finally found you all in a storage facility of all places. Anyway, now that I found you all, I am not only going to give you all life once more, but I will also make you all hostile again. And along with those things, I am going to possess the robot counterpart of Lego 101 again. I am now doing all this, not to try and kill everyone in the Pizzeria Playhouse. This place isn't a pizzeria, but I, along with all 3 of you, are now doing all those things to try and kill whoever's here. But then again, I do have a feeling that the FNAF Pro guy from 2021 is here. I could be wrong on that, but if he is here, let's just say we're gonna have a lot of fun again. I just know it. Now, anyway, time. Let's do this.
my friend told me to dismantle the animatronics, I couldn't. So, he did it himself.
You have one unheard message.
Hey. I assume you're the FNAF Gamer Pro that Lego 101 is talking about, right? If so, then I might as well introduce myself. My name is Plush105, and I'm taking over for my creator, Lego 101, because he is doing some paperwork. But don't worry, he left me some info for what you need to do tonight. Plus, according to Lego 101 himself, he says that the info in question will be useful for you. Now, anyway, according to him, when Lego 101 and the facility workers came into the room on Cam 1 in the sewer storage facility this morning, two of the animatronics have woken up and started to act hostile towards everyone, especially my creator, Lego 101. He said that the robots that became active in question were the Red Bear, which is my creator's robot counterpart that has a voice box inside of him, and the Orange Bunny, who is named Hannah. Why that name now? On top of that, he said that when Lego 101 himself went to the office, he pulled up the maintenance slash help panel, and when the robot counterpart of Lego 101 and Hama were both at the left office entrance, he tapped the left alarm button to scare him away. And what my creator learned from this is that they both don't like loud sounds now. Yeah, unfortunately, shock buds are not going to stop Lego 101, the robot counterpart version, and a steam bun is not going to stop Hama this time. Along with that, he thinks that the robot counterpart of himself, the Red Bear, and Hama will not always go to the left office entrance. He thinks that they will go to either the left office entrance or the right office entrance. So just in case, keep an eye on them through the cameras, because who knows? You'll probably know which office entrance they'll go to. Or maybe not, I don't know. As for how you can defend yourself against them, if you see 101 or Hama at the left office entrance, go into your maintenance slash help panel and tap trigger left alarm. But if 101 or Hama are at the right office entrance, go into your maintenance slash help panel and tap trigger right alarm. Also, reminder that the alarms do have a cooldown state upon activating them, so remember that. Now, anyway, that's all the info for tonight. Just remember the info I told you tonight, and you will do fine. I'm sure of it. Also, reminder, be sure to conserve your camera power, because if you don't and you run out of it, you won't be able to turn back on your monitor, okay? Oh, right, I forgot. This is a pre-recorded message and can't answer it. Oops. Anyway, hopefully I will talk to you again soon, and, have a good night. See you again soon.
End of message.
what my friend did to the animatronics that night was unforgivable. What happened after the dismantling is the reason we became animatronics in the first place. Hostile behavior activated.
You have one unheard message.
Hi, it's me again, Lego 101. Anyway, I assume your second night went well, right? Because if that's the case, then I have to tell you something. If you thought that the animatronics that tried to get you last night were gonna be the only ones moving this place, well, you're wrong. Because two more animatronics started waking up. And just like the robot version of me and Emma, the two animatronics that woke up today acted hostile towards me and every worker in this facility. One of them being Trevin, the blue power fox. And just like yesterday, I went to the office and I tried to use the alarm buttons on him. But unfortunately, Trevin doesn't seem to be affected by the alarms. The only defense he was affected by is in your cameras. Remember the light toggle system on the cameras that are dark? You know, the ones with the turn lights on / turn lights off buttons? Because when I saw Trevin moving in one of the cameras that are dark, I tried the light toggle system on him and he seemed to be affected by it since it made him go back to the previous camera he was at. So in that case, if you see Trevin moving around in the cameras that are dark, tap the turn lights on button and it will make him go back to the previous camera he was at. Also, whatever you do not let Trevin get into the office because, like I said, the alarm buttons are not effective towards him, nor anything else for that matter. For the second animatronic that woke up, remember Cam 6? That's because there are two endoskeletons on that cam. Laserbot, who has the red laser eyes, and Minerbot, who has the miner hat and yellow eyes. And if you think that the first endo I mentioned is the second animatronic that woke up today, you're correct. The only way to defend yourself against him, though, is like 101 and Hamma, in the maintenance/help panel. Also in that panel is a new feature we installed for you called Turn Office Power Off. What this option does is that it turns off the power in your office for a few seconds, and your office power will turn back on afterwards. I tested this feature on LaserBot, and he seemed to go away after a few seconds. So that means if you see LaserBot at either of your office entrances, go into your maintenance/help panel and tap Turn Office Power Off, and he will go away thinking you're not there. Also, as a reminder, this feature won't work on any of the robots featured on Cam 1. So keep that in mind. Anyway, that's it for today. So remember to reboot the camera system if your monitor randomly shuts off. Conserve your light power in the cameras that are dark and your camera power. Also, remember to use the alarms on 101 and Hamma if either of them are at the left office entrance or the right office entrance. Use the light toggle system if you see Trevin moving in the cameras that are dark, and use the Turn Office Power Off feature in your maintenance/help panel if LaserBot is at the left office entrance or the right office entrance. Okay? Now, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night. I hope.
End of message.
Threat detected. Threat detected.
one unheard message.
Hey there. So, great job on making it to the 4th night. See? I knew you would make it. Since you're a FNAF Gamer Pro after all. Now, anyway, guess what happened today? Yep, that's right. 2 more animatronics woke up. The robots in question are named Minerbot, who has the miner hat and is on Camp 6, and Fox 101, who has brown eyes and is on Camp 10. And, like the other robots, they act hostile towards me and everyone else that works in this facility. Robots waking up and acting hostile just seems to be very frequent at this point. Hopefully I find out what's causing this soon. Now, before I go into detail of what you need to do to deal with them, I will tell you about the latter enemy first. So, a long time ago, I briefly had a Fox version of my robot counterpart. I said briefly because I didn't use him as my robot counterpart for long. And the reason he is in the facility is because I'm currently planning to make a new establishment with him as the lead. And while the robot was all built and completed, his new hostile behavior will be a problem in the future. Now, anyway, when I saw them both act hostile towards me, I went to the office and tried some defenses that will affect them both. And I found out what defenses they are affected by. For Minerbot, before I tell you how to deal with him, I have to tell you about another new feature we installed for you in the maintenance/help panel. And this new feature is a music player. It plays some kind of peaceful music that will make him go back to Camp 6. Yep, that's right. Playing music will make him go away. Trust me, I tested this feature on him and it worked. So anyway, if he is at either of your office entrances, go into your maintenance/help panel and use the music player on him to make him go away. But keep in mind that sometimes there's a chance that the music player will get an error, like the camera system. So be sure to reboot it in the maintenance/help panel if it gets an error, okay? As for Fox 101, he was affected by the alarms, just like my robot counterpart, which is the red bear, and Tama. So in that case, if he is at your left office entrance, go into your maintenance/help panel and tap trigger left alarm. But if he is at your right office entrance, go into your maintenance/help panel and tap trigger right alarm. As for the others you faced on the previous 2 nights, too, because no one moved on the first night, you pretty much know how to deal with them by now, so in that case, I'll leave you to it. And as always, remember to reboot the camera system if your monitor randomly shuts off. Conserve your light power in the camera star dark, and your camera power. And starting tonight, reboot the music player if it gets an error in the maintenance/help panel, okay? Now, have a good night, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. So, good luck, I guess.
End of message.
It's a shame that Sparky within the FNAF. Oh, I wasn't.
Threat detected. Threat detected. Threat detected.
I should have done this when the hostile behavior thing started, but I'm doing it now. I'm checking the camera footage from all the guards' nights so far, starting with the first night. So that way, I will know what's causing the hostile behavior of the animatronics. And so far, I'm not finding anything out of the ordinary. Wait, why did the cameras go offline?
Well. After 3 years of searching, I finally found all 3 of you.
Wait a sec. Someone broke in?
You know,
How?
last time I saw you all, you were all damaged at Lego 101 Pizzeria Playhouse. But when the place closed down in 2021, I've been on the run, looking everywhere for all 3 of you. And it looks like all that searching was worth it, as I finally found you all in a storage facility of all places.
That voice sounds familiar.
Now that I found you all, I am not only going to give you all life once more, but I will also make you all hostile again. And along with those things, I am going to possess the robot counterpart of Lego 101 again.
No!
I am now doing all of this.
It's my evil clone.
Not to try and kill everyone.
He broke in?
The playhouse, this place isn't a pizzeria.
Oh my god.
Along with all 3 of you, are now doing all those things to try to kill whoever's here.
I thought I took care of this guy 3 years ago, and he's alive? How? How did he survive that? That's not possible. Wait, my evil clone caused this? I wish I knew that sooner. Oh my god. Hopefully the FNAF Gamer Pro did not hear what I just heard. And speaking of which, I'm gonna have to tell him about this later. He's gonna lose his mind when I tell him about this. Once again, hopefully the FNAF Gamer Pro did not hear what I just heard.
You have one unheard message.
Hey FNAF Gamer Pro. So, great job on making it to 5th night. I knew you could do it, since you're a pro after all. Anyways, surprise, surprise! Another robot woke up today, and acted hostile towards me and everyone else today. Ugh. When will this hostile behavior end? Anyway, this robot is named Classified to a 5, and he is on cam 10. He's the purple bear on that cam, in case you're wondering. And once again, I did the following. Went to the office, tried out various defenses on him, and I found out what defense Classified 205 is affected by. And he's affected by the turn office power off button in your maintenance/help panel. And it's the same defense mechanism that Laserbot was affected by. Not sure if that's a coincidence or what, but anyway, if you see him at either of your office entrances, go into your maintenance/help panel and tap turn office power off, and like Laserbot, he will go away. As for the other animatronics you faced, you already know the drill of how to deal with them, so I'll leave you to it. Now, on to some bad news. Starting tomorrow, the storage facility is going to be closed, at least for a while. The animatronics' hostile behavior is getting out of control, and I'm becoming worried for the safety of the facility workers. So, that's why I'm doing this. But don't worry, the closure won't affect your night guard job, so you're fine. I hope. Now, anyway, I think I now know why all the robots in this facility are acting hostile again. My evil clone is the reason why. You might have remembered me mentioning him to you 3 years ago back in the Pizzeria Playhouse. But what I forgot to tell you about him is his name. His name is Evil Lego 101, or Evil 101 for short, I think. Anyway, how do I know about this? Well, you see, I recently checked the camera footage from your first night, and even though all the cameras were offline, I heard about his plan to give the animatronics life once more, make them hostile, and try to kill whoever's in this facility. So that explains why the animatronics were acting hostile lately. I just wish I knew about that sooner. Anyway, to let you know, this message may or may not be my last one, though that is subject to change. But don't worry, I'll have Flush 5 take over tomorrow's message, so that way you can have some company. Okay? Now, anyway, with that statement, that's all the info for tonight. So good luck, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
End of message.
I'm Rock Chica, eating trash, big red flag.
Threat detected. Threat detected.
It's a shame that Sparky wasn't there.
Threat detected. Threat detected.
Congratulations. Insert name here. For gain for your first 5 minutes on the job as the facility's night guard. Here at the Lego 101 Sewer Storage Facility, we like to give out special rewards to people that made it through their first weeks here. The rewards vary from cake to a paycheck and to the ever popular cash basket. Choose the reward you would like to receive. It seems there's been an error. I saw what you were trying to choose, and I will autocorrect the option you chose. One moment. Thank you for choosing cake and a paycheck. Cake will be in your office next time you start. As for your paycheck, we will give it to you later, so don't worry. Now anyways, see you tomorrow.
You have one unheard message.
Hi, this is Plush 105 again. So, congrats on making it to 6th night FNAF Gamer Pro. You know, most employees who take the guard position would quit at this point, but surprisingly, you managed to get through your first 5 minutes of the week here. So, that's good, right? Now, anyway, like last time, Leg 101 left me some info for you tonight. So, to start off, Leg 101 told me today that you got 2 rewards for getting through 5 nights. The 2 rewards being cake, which was from the game involving portals, according to Lego 101, and a paycheck. Not sure why I got 2 rewards, but regardless, I hope you enjoy them. Anyway, I would normally tell you about any new animatronics being active with some info from Lego 101 himself, but ever since the storage facility closed down today, no other animatronics have woken up, so that means that the 7 animatronics you've been doing with the past 2 nights will be the only animatronics active tonight. But don't worry, you all know the drill of how to deal with them by now. And I'm sure you know the drill about rebooting the camera system and the music player in the maintenance/help panel if either of them break down, right? I hope so. Now, anyway, that's all the info for tonight. Just make it through tonight's shift and tomorrow's as well, and please don't screw up. Because the last thing this facility needs now is a dead night guard, okay? Now, have a good night, and I'll see you on the flip side.
End of message.
Threat detected. Threat detected.
Have you bought yet, my internet? I bet you are. Big red flag.
Threat detected.
But yet, player, I bet you are.
Threat detected.
It's a shame that Sparky. Well, I was.
Threat detected.
Hey, this is Lego 101 speaking. This is audio log number 12. It has been a couple days since I discovered what caused the hostile behavior of the animatronics. And I still can't believe that my evil clone is alive and causing the robots to be hostile again. On top of that, ever since the hostile behavior problem started, this place started to become unsafe for not only the workers, but for me as well. Thus, the reason why I closed the storage facility down yesterday. And obviously, the place's closure didn't stop the hostile behavior problem. Man, I thought that the way I took care of my evil clone 3 years ago would stop the hostile behavior of the animatronics back at my pizzeria playhouse, but I was obviously wrong. Speaking of the pizzeria playhouse, I also recently recovered some other camera footage that happened on the night that the animatronics were damaged, and it reveals who killed the two people that broke in. The two people that broke in question are named Jeremy, the one who damaged animatronics, and Mike, the one who loved coming to the pizzeria playhouse and didn't damage the animatronics. The footage in question was from the entrance camera. Yeah, I installed an entrance camera at the pizzeria playhouse a couple days after the FNAF Gamer Pro finished his 7 nights there. I did that so that it can catch anyone breaking in, which is what happened on the night that the animatronics were damaged by Jeremy. Anyway, in the footage I recovered, I saw my evil clone barricading the entry points at the entrance, which I think he did because he saw the animatronics damaged. At least, that's what I think. Fast forward to when Jeremy and Mike were trying to leave, and they saw a figure with a knife, the figure being my evil clone. And as he was running at them with the knife, the camera went offline. And then a minute later, the camera was online again, and I saw my evil clone dragging the bodies of Jeremy and Mike away to somewhere. And that's the last thing I saw as the entrance camera turned off. After seeing the footage, I was like, just great. First, my evil clone made the animatronics hostile at the pizzeria playhouse and possessed my robot counterpart. I took care of him after the FNAF Gamer Pro left. Then he came back to life and killed 2 teenagers inside the pizzeria playhouse. That's just great. Anyways, I have to find a way to get rid of my evil clone again. I would take care of Evil 101 the same way I did 3 years ago, but it won't be effective now as he survived that, so I had to think of something else. I have an idea. I am not gonna reveal it in this audio log, but let's just say that it's gonna be very stupid. But I have no other choice at this point. And I hope it works, because I don't want my evil clone to come back to life again. But then again, it will only work if the FNAF Gamer Pro gets through his last night with the AI set to maximum difficulty, Which I bet he will, since he is a pro after all. It's in his name, obviously. And with that statement, that's all I need to say here, so goodbye for now. End the body log.
You have one unheard message.
Hi, this is Lego 101 again. So, you've made it to your final night here. Great work. Now, anyway, I have some updates on the whole Evil 101 thing I told you about 2 nights earlier. But before I get to them, I have to say some things that I forgot to tell you 6 nights earlier. I said in my first call to you that 2 people broke into the Pizzeria Playhouse and damaged the animatronics, and that one person damaged them while the other person didn't. But I forgot to tell you the names of the 2 people that broke in. The person that damaged them was named Jeremy, and the person that didn't damage them was named Mike. In case you are wondering why they broke in, I'll tell you. You see, 2 days after you finished working as the night guard at the Pizzeria Playhouse, Mike, who loved coming to the Pizzeria Playhouse and liked the animatronics there, brought Jeremy with him during the day. According to Mike, Jeremy and him have been friends for a while at that point, but anyway, back on topic. On the day that Mike and Jeremy came in, I was present at the Pizzeria Playhouse. When Jeremy and Mike were sitting at one of the tables in the dining area, Jeremy started to hate the animatronics there, and he hated them so much that he went on stage and tried to damage my robot counterpart. Thankfully, I ran to the stage quickly and stopped him from doing that. But after I told him that I'll be telling his parents about what he did, since his parents and Mike's parents were present at the Pizzeria Playhouse, he beat me up. And let me tell you, it hurt a lot. Eventually, Jeremy's parents had to intervene and stop him. And after he beat me up, I told him that he's kicked out of the Pizzeria Playhouse until further notice. And then Jeremy and his parents left. Then I assumed he got punished for his actions afterwards. As for what happened after that, this is what I think happened. My guess is that the next day, he called Mike and told him to come to the Pizzeria Playhouse after hours to damage the animatronics as payback. And despite him refusing at first, he was forced to come along with him. And then they both arrived at the Pizzeria Playhouse after hours. And that's why they broke in. But just remember that what happened after Jeremy was kicked out is just my guess, okay? Now, on to the updates regarding Evil 101. I recently looked at some other camera footage from the night that the animatronics were damaged, and it reveals who killed Jeremy and Mike. Yeah, they were both killed on the same night the animatronics were damaged, and their bodies were never found, sadly. Anyway, back on topic. The person that killed them was my evil clone. And my guess is that he killed them both because he saw the animatronics damaged, which might be accurate, but then again, it's just my guess. Anyway, after seeing the footage, I decided that my evil clone should be taken care of again. Yeah, if you didn't know, after you left your job at the Pizzeria Playhouse, I took care of my evil clone and it stopped the animatronics there from being hostile. But little did I know that his death was temporary, because he came back from the dead, which you probably figured out by now after you heard my previous message. He saw the animatronics damaged, He barricaded the entry points at the entrance, as seen in the camera footage, and he killed Jeremy and Mike. And then, 3 years later, he came here and made the old animatronics here, even the other 4, hostile, which eventually led to the closure of this place because of the hostile behavior problem. And obviously, the closure didn't stop the hostile behavior, but taking care of an evil clone again will. And I already have an idea of how to do so. Although I can't tell you about it over the phone, I am 100% sure this idea will work. Trust me. Now, anyway, with all of that stuff out the way, that's all the info for this message. Hopefully you will make it through your final night, and I'll call you again 1 to 6 a.m. So, good luck on your last night here, FNAF Gamer Pro. You're gonna need it, I guess.
End of message.
Threat detected. 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 Threat detected.
Hello? Are you alright? If you are, then that's good. Anyway, you managed to survive your final night, so congrats. And with that being the case, you can go to the entrance and leave now, so that you can go back to the real world, I guess. And about my evil clone, don't worry, I'll take care of him, okay? So anyways, goodbye, fnaf Gamer Pro. See you on the flip side. Now that he's gone, it's time to put my plan into motion. I hope it works. Where did the animatronics go? I'm trapped. I need to find a way out of this room. Wait, what does that note say? Oh, he really thinks that he can kill me again. But he's dead wrong. I will find a way to get out of here, Little One. Just you wait. And also, you really thought that you removed every animatronic from this place. But guess what? You forgot to remove one. And I think I know where it is. I will send that animatronic after you while I find a way to get out of here. But mark my words. Once I find a way to get out of here, you are so dead. You hear me? Dead! Now that my evil clone is locked in the Camp 6 location, all I have to do is open up my panel and fill each room that has cameras with flammable gas. I know that sounds stupid, but I have no other choice at this point. I want my evil clone to be gone for good, and I don't want him to come back at all. And I hope this idea will work, because if it doesn't, then, well, at least I tried, right? Now, anyway, let's get to work.
Oh no. I forgot to remove one animatronic from the sewer storage facility. And I think I know who that animatronic is. All I have is the trigger alarm button, and I think it will not work on him, so how do I get rid of him? Well, if I turn off the fan and play dead when he's at my office door, he will go away. Okay, I guess I'll just do that then. Hopefully this will work. How did he escape? What? Never mind that. I don't want my evil clone getting close to my office, so I'll just have to use the trigger alarm button in my panel to keep him away. Because I don't have any other way to get rid of him. I'm at halfway point. That's good, I guess. But there's no time to celebrate right now. I know it has to be done. So, let's continue. One more. I can do this. Good riddance, evil clone of me. No! No! I almost had him! No! No! I don't want to go out like this! No! No! Ah! you